The initial plan wasn't to build the boards himself, but to partner with a manufacturer selling the Boogie concept for royalties. After several months of failed attempts, things were getting desperate. At 37 years old, Tom was a father once again, and funds were exhausted. As a last-ditch effort, Tom arranged a meeting with G&S Surfboards, Larry Gordon and Floyd Smith, showcasing his newspaper ironed foam board contraption.
It was a cold, dreary day at Pacific Beach, and I pull up and there's this sales guy, kind of a wise-ass kid. And I pull this thing out of the trunk of the car, and we suit up with our wetsuits and we're waiting out in the cold, and this wise-ass sales manager turns to Floyd and Larry and says, "Guys, I don't think you could sell these things for $3. And this guy loves to tell that story. Balsa Bill Yerkes, who is a dear friend. So we go out there and Floyd and Larry can see the thing works. So then we go back to the shop and I propose a deal.
As I continued to quiz Tom on this wise-ass sales manager, I discovered Balsa Bill Yerkes lived near me in Cocoa Beach, Florida, operating a surf shop still making custom balsa boards. Bill was also a talented musician, playing a multitude of instruments, including ukulele, piano, and guitar. In fact, his Beach Boys cover band, the Surf Chasers, is a family affair, and Bill is old friends with the Beach Boys, having authored several books photo-documenting their 1966 tour. This was the one and only time when Tom contacted a collaborator and offered me the opportunity to call Bill directly, and I'm thankful I did. Bill was the sales manager for G&S, traveling along the coast and taking orders from all the surf shops, but on this momentous day, Yerkes happened to be in town when Maury showed up with the Boogie. And so Tom shows up, and he says to Larry, "I want to show you something." So Larry motions to me and says, "Come on, Bill." And Tom turns around and says, "Who's he?" Larry replies, "This is Bill. He's my sales guy." So we went out to the car, and Tom had a '49 Chrysler business coupe. And a business coupe was designed back in those days for traveling salesmen. And that it had a short little cockpit and one front seat. No back seat. It was a coupe. And it had this giant long trunk where a salesman could carry samples. The thing's running because if he shuts it off, he can't start it again. And so this car's sitting there running, and he pops the trunk, and we said, "What's this?" And he said, "I call this a boogie board, and you can ride waves with it." So Larry turns to me and says, "What do you think we can sell them for?" And Tom chimes in, "We can retail them for $30. I said, "30? I don't think they'll sell for $3. I was wrong. Tom was right.